I'm Priscilla Cole with the Geospatial Risk Summit, and I'm on today with Franklin Manchester. Hello, Franklin.
Hey, Priscilla. Thanks for having me. Looking forward to seeing you in New York in, well, I guess a week, huh?
Very good. Why don't you introduce yourself, your company, long, complicated title? Tell us all about that.
Yeah, my name's Franklin Manchester. I'm a CPCU who spent 20 years in the insurance industry, and I currently work as the Global Insurance Strategic Advisor at SAS Institute, which is a data and AI company that's been around 50 years. And if you don't know me, I'm happy to nerd out on all things insurance and technology with anyone who will listen.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Franklin will nerd out for as long
Mhm.
as you've got. Tell us, Franklin, what's keeping you up at night these days?
Yeah, climate risk is one of those topics that feels like it's maybe a little bit too big for any one sector to handle. Obviously, we've seen the devastation with the Palisades fire and other events here in the Southeast with Hurricane Helene. It kind of feels like 1 in 1,000 year events are happening like every single day, and
Yeah.
the world is evolving so quickly we can't keep up with it. So, one of the things that keeps me up at night about that is the fact that I don't think it's going to be a technology provider or one industry that can help address this. I
Mm.
think it's going to take some collaboration to build what I call resilient communities. And the data that we are gathering about our environment, I believe, is going to help us do that. So I do worry about that. But the silver lining to that worry is I believe we can do something about it.
I heard collaboration in there,
Mhm.
data playing a big role. So, what's your approach, your company's approach to that?
Yeah, artificial intelligence is all the rage these days, and those tools are no longer reserved for the tech elite. They are in the hands of decision makers and journeymen who are able to use those tools to do some really amazing things. Data is the fuel for AI. As I mentioned just a little bit earlier, we are gathering data at an exponential rate. It's like 20,000% higher than what it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is data about our environment. So I think that when we talk about AI, we have to have a conversation about its ethical use. It can perpetuate our biases, it can create issues. So the executive order on AI being repealed notwithstanding, I think what you'll see is purveyors of AI, providers of AI, users of AI are going to take a look at AI risks and they are going to use these powerful technologies to deploy it in a trustworthy way. At least that's my hope.
Tell us, what are your predictions for next year? Like, how do you think we're gonna, what are we gonna do in the next year? How are we gonna get there?
Yeah, so I think that the executive order on AI being repealed is actually not going to impact the insurance industry, which I support. I think that some of the momentum that we've created with the use of these tools is going to continue. I think that we will continue to see those same 1 in 1,000 year events with climate risk. We are going to see agentic AI deployed more and more.
Mhm.
These AI agents being used in workflows for all industries, not just the industry that I support, and maybe not in the next year or maybe even 5 years. I believe that someone is going to create a digital twin of the planet that
Mm.
has all our properties, all our geophysical features on it that allow us to model scenarios with that digital twin for purposes of climate and environmental stress testing. The technology is coming a long way, especially in these past few years, and someone's going to do it.
Yeah.
That is my belief.
Fascinating. Yeah, and you are speaking about AI, Geo
Hmm.
AI, at the summit that's coming up. So I'll just read the name of your panel. It's panel number
Hmm.
4 in the
Hmm.
afternoon, called Geo AI, Managing Technical, Legal, and Ethical Risks. And it's quite a lineup of folks up there.
I am really excited to be a part of this group. One of the very fortunate aspects of my job. I get to meet a lot of cool, interesting, very smart people. So there's a few PhDs, published authors on the panel. In our prep conversation, we got a little spicy. We
Ooh,
got we
spicy.
got spicy with some of the comments. So my elevator pitch for folks who are watching this, why you should come to the conference, why you should make time to hear us on the panel, is we are going to go out of our way not to be boring. Um, I know somebody sees ethics and, you know,
Oh,
standards and governance and stuff. You're like snooze fest. I promise you, it is not going to be that. So we'll keep it interesting for the audience.
a spicy panel. So for folks who are coming to the conference, you will see Franklin up on stage in that panel. But where can folks find you outside of the Geospatial Risk Summit? Where are
Yeah,
you?
I frequent a lot of the insurance and technology conferences, so that I will likely be at future events. LinkedIn and Twitter, now X, I am very active on. Happy to nerd out on insurance with anyone who will listen. So please reach out if you've got questions. Happy to chat about them.
Excellent. Thank you, Franklin. We're so excited to have you be a part of this event.
Me too. Thanks so much.